Yo, I have less than an hour left in this hotel room. A little bit of background, I'm Jake Bowden. I'm doing the ultimate reset. This is day 92, I believe. Yesterday was my birthday. Yesterday, I snuck out of my house to fly to LA. I booked the ticket the night prior. I did everything the night prior. I figured out stuff at the airport. I was in an uncomfortable situation. I had a phenomenal time here, but I am 19 now. And some things have to stop. In order to actually genuinely plant goals, like for 19, right? If I just go out, plant goals, set goals like everyone else does, without looking at what I did wrong, reviewing the previous year. What did I do when I was 18? What went wrong? And that's what I'm going over today. Because if I can remove these things, literally, because if you review what was preventing you from getting to where you want to be, that means when I remove this, now that I'm 19, now that I remove these things, I'm going to get to where I need to be, where I want to be. It's that simple. Instead of just setting goals without, because it's like trying to save when you're in debt. You gotta pay it off first. You gotta get rid of the APR first, you know? So first one being lack of action, procrastination, putting things off. And it also goes with pain avoidance, because the work that actually matters is usually the work that is most uncomfortable for us. It's where we grow, it's painful, and we avoid it. And it's really not crazy. At the end of the day, it's just maybe filming. It's just pressing buttons on a keyboard and clicking a mouse. At the end of the day, it's not the actual action itself, it's us attaching ourselves to the action. And that's where things get complicated. It is literally a mental warfare. So, lack of action. I have to take action. There's gonna be no progress. Literally, I can grab my Bible right now. I read this morning. Chapter 14, verse 23 in Proverbs. In all labor there is profit, but idle chatter leads only to poverty. I could have had my first sale by now. I could have maybe made a few racks by now. But because I wasn't putting in the labor, I wasn't putting in the work, I'm broke. I haven't gotten the results. Just idle chatter, talking. That's why this 2 videos every single day, bro. There's been a lot of days I just don't want to record because I'm not taking the action. And it's holding me accountable. Like literally, I have so much documented that makes me so human, that makes me so underwhelming realistically. The days where I relapse, the days where I just don't do nothing and I wait until the very end of the day to post, to make a video. Like it's all recorded, it's all documented. I'm just like you. And that's one thing I learned yesterday from people I look up to, people who have the physique, people who have the business and they're living the life I want to live. They're where I want to be. They're, because our goals is a snapshot in the future, they're living that reality. At the end of the day, we're all just people. And I'm happy I've documented this because I'm so human. I make so many mistakes. And I was looking at my notes. I want to say this quote. I'm not like going to give out the entire course, but like here's this quote by Julia Galef, I think is the last name. Discovering you were wrong is an update, not a failure. And your worldview is a living document meant to be revised. The best day to get things done was yesterday. The second best day is right now. We have to start. We have to take action. Progress every single day. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't put it off till anything. Don't put it off at all. You shouldn't. Put it off should not be in your vocabulary. Moving on, passiveness, like not taking action on stuff, like when you get nervous for networking or getting nervous for calls, getting nervous for whatever. Like if I responded to the passiveness I got to, oh no, the Uber ride, because I'm from West Georgia. It's like an hour. It was an hour something drive to the airport. I'm a bit backwoods. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from West Georgia. Like Uber rides are pretty unfamiliar for me. The last Uber ride was when I was in 6th grade, and that was in Baltimore with family. This is alone. And it's early in the morning. It's dark. Like, it seems small, but you're just riding in a car with somebody, and you're just attaching emotions with it. And you overthink. Passiveness. Talking to people, talking to girls, working, having tough conversations that matter with people who have invested in you and you want to invest in. You gotta have those tough conversations. Are you going to be real and hurt them? Maybe it's gonna be uncomfortable for them. Or are you just gonna be a liar? Are you gonna be passive and not tell them the truth just for their comfort, just for your comfort, really? Because you need to tell them the truth, and the truth is going, if you let them keep going down that certain path, that's what actually is going to hurt them, but you're being passive. So passiveness, not taking care of vices. Okay, porn and masturbation have to go. It shouldn't even be here in the first place. I let it go on way long enough. And I know how to get rid of it. I got rid of it for 43 days and it's documented. I just have to be consistent, working, filling in my time, changing my heart, making my heart righteous with this, knowing the law and heart of God and downloading it to my heart. Because nothing outside of a man defiles him. Everything in here, it's your heart. It's your own selfish, sinful desire. And that helps. That fixes it, basically. It polarizes you to what is righteous instead of sinful, you know? So, next, judgmental. You know how much, and judgmental ties into like isolating. It's very easy when you're on this entrepreneur self-improvement journey where you just start to judge people if they're not like bulking like you and like being aware of what they're eating. They're drinking bottled water with microplastics and you're kind of a killjoy. Judgmental. You can just automatically build a nasty part of you. Just you're judging everybody, and no one wants that. Like at the end of the day, like I said, we're all just people. And you don't know what someone's going through. You don't know like their opportunities and everything. Like I'm not gonna judge someone for eating ramen noodles because that's what they have, all they have. Not everyone can eat steak. I can't eat steak every day, not yet. But overall, just everybody's human. Like we're supposed to love everybody as we were loved by Jesus, by God. Then not believing in myself. This goes in with lack of action. I said this earlier in a school community I'm in. Shout out Jaden. If you are not doing the actions that bring you to your goal, you will subconsciously, deep down, know that you don't deserve it. You don't believe in yourself. And every time you're doing the actions, affirming that you do deserve it, because you're showing up every single day, going through the pain, putting in the reps, doing the labor, then you're going to believe in yourself. I wasn't believing in myself. That's why I don't have the results right now. That's why I'm not a 10K per month person, because I'm not doing the actions of a 10K per month person. It all has to line up. Idle chatter will lead to poverty. Literally. Got to do the work. Next, finally, it's not sticking to a schedule. If I genuinely stuck to a schedule, my life would be changed. I would be making so much progress. If I woke up at 4:30 like I say I should, wake up at 4:30, pray, push-ups, 16 ounces of water in this salted water for electrolytes, and then read Proverbs, and then go take a cold shower, then get straight to CapCut, making creatives, filming creatives for e-commerce, organic. If I'm doing that and doing that work block, using all potential of my creative mind, I would be making thousands of dollars every single month right now. And then after that, do a little bit of, like, I would have my meals scheduled in, so I'm always consistently hitting my calorie goals. I would be making progress with bulking and physique. If I scheduled in times for calls and like have a set amount of time, like for example, we have calls on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. If there's not calls during that time, I can replace it with watching courses in that group, in the school community. And then I'm learning every single day. And the thing is with calls, right? It's similar with documentation. If I'm not doing the work, if I'm not doing the labor, if I'm not going to war every single day, I'm not gonna have the questions. And what am I documenting? That's why a lot of the Ultimate Reset is just mid and bland. It's gonna be cool to look back on because it shows that I was a normal guy, like I said, but bro, you have to be doing the work, Jake. Come on. We all procrastinated. Like, I'm just a normal dude. But one day, once I put in work and I emulate that person, people are gonna look at me and they're gonna have this video and the past videos before that to look back on to show that I'm just a normal guy figuring it out. All I did was actually start to do the work. And I said it a lot, but I wasn't doing the action. I was a entrepreneur. I was a yapper. You can't just be a yapper. If anything, I want to move in silence after posting 2 videos every single day. So, and it doesn't have to, like I said, it's my birthday yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday and I turned 19. Don't wait for some special event. Don't wait for like the new year to recreate you. Start now, today. What have you been putting off? Putting off a business? Putting off trying something? Trying. You need to try. Get reps in. What is the net negative? That it hurts, that it's uncomfortable, that it's something you're unfamiliar with? Just try stuff. That's what entrepreneurship is all about, and being a man of substance is all about. It is just problem solving. When I was at the airport, problem solving, asking people, asking questions, having to socialize, having to solve problems, being uncomfortable, bro. It was uncomfortable for me. Like, sure, you may have been in the airport multiple times. It's just mundane to you. Not for me, bro. That was the second time I've ever been in an airport. And the first time alone. Bro. Problem solving. That's what was, like, other than being with a group of like-minded people yesterday, the problem solving and the amount of uncomfortable situations I was in yesterday, just getting there, made that day like an awesome day. A wonderful birthday because I was problem solving. I was out of my comfort zone and I invested in myself. I bet on myself. Seek help. Seek and you will find. Build your foundation, obviously, with God. If you gain the world with losing your soul, what's the point of it? But take time. Like, I'm here in a quiet hotel room. I would be, you know how much people have lost being alone with themselves, always scrolling, always finding some sort of input to always be inputting and avoiding their thoughts, avoiding their inner truths up here, not clearing things up, not sitting with themselves. They're a stranger to themselves. Like last night, I meant to journal about, like, I meant to document everything last night. But you know what? I was sitting literally here with this chair, just looking at the skyline and just walking through my thoughts, through my experiences, and all the special moments and memories from that day. Can you do that? Can you sit with yourself without any distraction, without any bit of your phone with you? Can you just sit? Maybe look out, go outside and just sit down and get in here. We have to make moves. I know that it's possible. I've been with the group, the Wolf Pack, group of guys who are genuinely doing it, who are genuinely getting the progress, who genuinely make the money. They have the watch, they have the physique, they're charismatic, they articulate themselves because they have the reps. With all of them, they have the reps. That's why they're there. Don't wait for tomorrow. Get it done. Start with God. Get to work. Stop putting things off. Pain is progress. Pain is the compass. Whatever hurts, that's what you need to go into. Whatever you're comfortable with, it's likely low value and it's not really moving the needle forward. And remember, as that quote said, being wrong is just an update. And our worldview is just a living document that needs to be revised. Love you, Jesus loves you. Peace.